Welcome to day 19 of 100 days of automation. Today we are going to create an automation where we select any text on the web and we can bookmark it. So let's see how it works. First, we'll go to the websites that we want to bookmark. So I'll bookmark this text. I'll go and bookmark the description of this movie. I'll go to this blog and I'll bookmark the title. I'll go to the Wikipedia page and I'll bookmark the text. And once I bookmark, what will happen? It will show up in our Notion as a page. It will show up in our Slack as a message. It will show up in our Airtable as a record. And it will show up in our Discord as a message. Awesome. So let's make it work. So now I'll go to my Twitter. I'll select the message. And now we can see a nice little bookmark button. So once I click on it, now I can go to my Notion, my Slack. So we can see the message came in Slack. We can see that a page was created with this message. If I go to my Discord, I can see my message in Discord. And if I go to my Airtable, I can see my record here. Awesome. So now let's do the same thing for the movie. So I'll select this message. I'll see a bookmark button. I'll click press. Then I'll go to my blog. I'll select my title and click on bookmark. And finally I'll go to Wikipedia, I'll select all of this and click on bookmark. Okay, so now if I go to Slack, you can see we got the 4 messages here. If I go to Notion, we have 4 pages. If I go to Discord, I have 4 messages over here again. And finally, if I go to Airtable, I have 4 records. Great, so our automation works. Now let's see how to build it. So I'll go to Craftar. I'll click on Create API and we'll call this woof a throwback to Office, and I'll click on Create. And now the first thing that we need to connect is Discord. So if we go to Discord, so in Discord, if you click on Edit Channel, you go to Integrations, then click on Webhooks, and now you can click on New Webhook. Once I do a new webhook, I can define its profile pic, I can define the name, and I can define what channel it will post to. So I already have a webhook, so we'll explore that. I've already defined the name, logo, and the channel, and I can copy webhook URL. Now we'll go to Craftar and we'll right click, go to Network, REST API, and select API connector. So this block allows us to hit any API or webhook. So I'll choose my method as post. I'll select my URL as the URL that we copied from Discord. And now we need to give it some data. So to do that, I will click on create dictionary. So we need to give it a purple circle. So that is dictionary and the key and the value. So this API would take in text from our bookmark and the type would be text, and we can give it some value, hello world for now. And this text would go into our value in the dictionary, and Discord expects a key as content. So once you do that and I click on this, we can click on play. So if we look at the output of this, we see the output is content hello world. So this is what Discord wants. So I'll connect the dictionary to data. I'll select exit to enter. And now if I click on play, we'll see hello world show up in our Discord. So I can go to my Discord, I'll close this, and we can see we got hello world. So now our Discord integration is working. Let's move to Slack. So now we'll go to Slack, and in Slack we'll go to Slack apps. So here you can see the URL is api.slack.com/apps. You can create a new app, but I already have an app created called Craftar Bookmarker. And in this, on the left side, there is incoming webhooks. So once you click on it, you see this page, and here you can click on add new webhook to workspace. So I already have a webhook, so I'll just copy it and I'll come to Craftar, and here I'll go to integrations. I'll go to Slack, and then I'll go to post message in Slack. So this block takes in that webhook, so I'll paste it here, and it requires some blocks. So I'll right click, I'll go to integrations and Slack again, go to my block builder and select plain text. So this is what I want to post to Slack. So I'll choose this. I'll connect exit to enter. The output of this will go into my blocks, and the input is text. So we'll take this text and connect it here. We'll move these blocks around, and now we can connect the exit to enter. Great. So this will generate our text block that Slack accepts. This will take in the Slack webhook and post it to Slack. So now I can click on play again. So first we'll post it to Discord, so I can come in and see hello world again. And now it will post to Slack. So if I go to my Slack, I can see the hello world here. Awesome. So now our Slack integration is working. Next step is to do Airtable. So to do that, I'll right click, go to databases, Airtable, and then go to get Airtable config from URL. So this block takes in a Airtable URL and returns base ID, table ID, and view ID. So I'll go to my Airtable, I'll copy this URL, I'll paste it in my URL of my Airtable, and I can click on play once I connect exit to enter. So we can see our base ID, table ID, and view ID is generated. Now we need to pass this to a record. So there's a block called add record to Airtable, but you want to do add single record because we are creating just one record. I'll connect exit to enter. I'll connect base ID to base, table ID to table, and I'll enter my API key. Now we need to provide records to add. So to do that, we'll create a block called create dictionary again. So in Airtable, we need to look at our column name. So it's notes. I'll copy that, and that will be our key, and the value would be text. So I'll take my text from here and connect it to my value, and we'll move the blocks around. And now I can connect exit to enter and then move my outputs here. And now our Airtable integration should work. I just need to connect this dictionary to records to add. So this generates the data that Airtable needs, and then we pass the data to Airtable. Awesome. So now if I click on play, now if I go to my Airtable, I should see a message here, and we have hello world. So Airtable is working. Now we need to add Notion. So I'll go to integrations, I'll go to Notion, I'll click on create a new Notion page. So here we need an auth token and a database ID. So if I go to Notion now, I can get my database ID from my URL here. I'll come in and paste it here. For auth token, you need to create a Notion app. So I'll go here. I already have my app connected called Craftar for this page. I'll get my auth token. So once I have my auth token, I can connect this, but I do need to pass properties here. So we need another block. So I'll go to integration. I'll go to Notion. I'll go to Notion property values and say Notion create title. So here we'll create a title property. And for title property, the name would be name. If I go to my Notion, this is called as name. So we'll just type property name as name here, and the content would be text. So again, we'll take our text from our input and we'll pass it to a property content. Awesome. And then I can pass exit to enter and property to properties. So now our Notion integration would work. And now I can click exit to end and click on play. Now if I go to my Notion, I should see my hello world page here. Great. If I go to Slack, I'll see my hello world here 4 times. If I go to my Airtable, I'll see another hello world record. And if I go to Discord, I'll see the hello world message 5th time. Awesome. So everything is working, and now I'll publish my API. I'll click on save, click on publish, and publish now. So once I do that, I'll copy my API key. And now we'll set up our Chrome extension. So I'll go back to Twitter, and here I can go to my Chrome extension. I'll choose an action, bookmark selection, and I'll paste my key here and click on run automation. So once I do that, I do not have to configure this again. Now if I go to any page and refresh, I can select this and see my bookmark. And if I click on bookmark, I would see this message show up in all of my accounts. So I have this text here. If I go to my Discord, I can see my message. And similarly, if I go to my Slack, I'll see the message here. And if I go to Notion, I have a new page. This was day 19 of 100 days of automation, and we built an app that can select and bookmark any text on the web and save it to all of our social channels. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.